Hey, Rain.
I'm Jessica.
Welcome to Glorious Insights. I'm going to do the thing I didn't do before. Throw up our Twitters. At Rain Esri.
At Red Laser with a 3.
So, sorry about that. This appears to be the latest we've ever started. I assure you it is not. We did start about
30 minutes ago?
No, about 29 minutes ago. We started 2 minutes late.
Okay,
We started the show 2 minutes late, and I was like, oh no, we're going to be late. We're late. 2 minutes late. Turns out, outdid ourselves by half an hour.
Yeah.
As opposed to just the 2 minutes I was so concerned about earlier.
The
thing is that there's like a 20-minute conversation now that we've recorded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's the show that was supposed to happen that didn't, I guess. Every week it seems to be something. This starts to become a thing. This is going to be like that time in Vegas when like bad things happened during a conference. Currently being told on the Walking Cure right now. We're at the very end of it, but like when they everyone cheered. There were so many issues that when we finally got things dealt with, people started to cheer. They clapped because something went right, and it's like, this is not good. We've become a joke. This is what this show is becoming. It's becoming Nick and I's of Vegas.
Yeah.
What that was to us. Hopefully less problems. I'm not sure what happened this time.
Yeah.
Because I checked everything ahead of time. I did everything. I really decreased the bandwidth. Because last time the issue was the bandwidth.
Right.
Because wasn't bandwidth? I have no. It was something. It's computer related, and it wasn't bandwidth. It was computer related.
Okay.
And because the local recording was screwed up too.
Right.
And that was really laggy, and it was like in pieces, and it was a terrible freaking mess. And it was all stuttery. So, video 1 is, Glorious Insights 1 is up on YouTube now. Episode 2 will be going up this week. Probably, I think Friday is the day I'm putting them up. Yeah, I believe Friday's the day I'm putting them up. So, episode 2 will go up on Friday, and then next week, episode 3 will go up. They'll just be 1 week behind. Cool. I'm sure it'll just eventually catch up at some point, and then I think it's just so there's a little bit of wiggle room, though, in case something happens. So in case we can't do an episode for a week, then at least there's one that still goes up on YouTube. Yeah. True. So at some point, it'll be whatever week we're on, that'll be the episode that'll be going up.
Okay. Well, that's
on YouTube. It's just, we have to miss one first. That's not an invite. If we can avoid missing one, that we...
Yeah.
I was thinking we might end up missing one today.
Yeah?
You weren't feeling well.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling great for sure. But I don't know. I usually feel better afterwards, to be honest, so, why not?
Afterwards during the day or afterwards
after this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, this time you get more because we had our recording stuff. Then we had our fall start episode.
Yeah.
And then we had the actual episode.
Yeah.
Which will probably be shorter. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah. That's cool. It looks like the weather has been really pissing me off lately, not to be trite. Because it's been cloudy like all the time. And in the morning it'll be really nice and sunny, and it'll get cloudy like when I'm actually able to go around outside, and then in the evening when it starts to get cold, the sun comes out.
Yeah.
I want to go for a bike ride and lay in the sun, but I can't do that if it's cloudy.
I like these cooler weather. Well, you can lay in the clouds. Who doesn't like to lay in the clouds?
Trying to get some tan lines.
It's all about those tan lines.
Reticulating tan lines? No, that's not right.
So, how did your weight loss cheesecake party go last week?
Oh, well, we didn't have it. Because I ended up eating all the cheesecake. So, well, Marion had some.
You had a weight loss cheesecake party of 1.
Yes, 2. 1.5. Because I did most of the eating.
Unless you're are you counting yourself as 1.5 people now?
I'm counting myself as 1 and Mary as half. Because she had some. A bit.
So, okay, well half a
But
person.
I was actually pretty cool, too. I was able to bring, I totally estimated the amount of space taken up by the pie plates. So, like, I filled up 2 pie plates, and then I had a huge amount left over, and it's like, wow. I wasn't expecting to use 2 pie plates. Mind needing something else larger afterwards. Really should have used that 14-inch tray like the directions said. Fuck. But, yeah, I was able to bring it to a party at a family party at my mom's place. Having a summer barbecue with some of my extended family. They haven't seen me in basically since I figured out eyeliner. so they were there.
So
they
last week?
I've been fantastic at eyeliner for a long time now. It really,
if you call that figured out.
I do. Well, I mean, it still takes me a little bit of time. I draw pretty straight lines these days. The problem is that my eyeliner sucks. I should probably just go for it. I bought myself that fancy purple eyeliner, which is pretty sweet. I think I'm going to get another color.
I said, right, I saw that.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Oh, it's awesome. It even goes like I can even use it for my waterline, the purple stuff. Fucking brilliant. It's fantastic.
I will say this, those straight, I do have problems with those straight lines. Or straight in general.
Yeah. I can't, I mean, I definitely don't do them perfectly, so I have the precision Q-tips and they're makeup remover, like actual makeup remover, and it works fucking brilliantly.
I play color in the lines. So it's not so much doing a line as it is color in my waterline. I just go back and forth until it's all filled in.
Well, yeah, because there's the waterline, and then there's the above and the top waterline, and then there's above the eyelash, and like I for a long time. The
eyelash part is just holy fuck.
Yeah. See, that's definitely. I mean, here you go. Not too bad. This one's kind of fucked up, but whatever. I've also been wearing it all day. I got makeup stay too. This fancy stuff smells like citrus. It's like normally inhaling that stuff. It's like, what have I just done to the inside of my nose? And now it's like, yay. But yeah, so like the top. I mean, the top one. Like, I just draw a line straight across. Basically, I even have wings today. Very, very small ones.
Bad.
Because they're really tough. I can't do it. Well, it's hard for me to do the curved wings. I just can never make them equivalent.
I usually just pull part of my skin back on my face.
Yeah, me too. But I just can't duplicate that shape on both sides of my face. The other one is always
as close as you can, and then you take some of your hair and you cover up one half of your face, so no one can see the fuck up job that you did.
Yeah.
Not a strategy I use at all. Nope.
Yeah. I'm telling you, you got to get some of those precision Q-tips for sure. As soon as you use those with makeup remover, it's like, fuck, this is way easier now.
I just use Q-tips.
Q-tips don't work. They're bad. They're shitty because they always fall apart.
Depends. Well, for what do you? Because I use it when I do my on the off chance that I do makeup, which is rare.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm doing my eyes, not the other stuff. Eyelids.
Yeah.
I forget the name where it
above the eyelid.
Yeah, but that area. When I do that, that's when I use Q-tips, because that's when I just take the brush and I kind of just get everything, and then I'm like, okay, I look like a raccoon. I need to fix that.
Yeah.
Okay,
and remove
now
what's
I look
extra.
like a deformed raccoon. I guess that's good enough. Because I have to go. I've somehow mistimed this. I know this takes 4 to 5 hours to get this right, because I'm me, but I spent the entire time singing. Fuck. Okay, I guess I'm going out as a deformed raccoon. Trash
Well, I mean,
cans ahoy.
I used to use the regular Q-tips as well, and I mean they definitely work. But the thing is, because the precision Q-tips they come to a hard point, so you can literally be like this little, just smooth this line right here, and it really works.
That's why I tend to give it like a little bit of moisture.
What?
A little bit of moisture. So you... Hello?
Yeah.
You just take the Q-tip and just like in your mouth briefly just to get it moist.
What? Makeup remover. That's not going to work with waterproof makeup.
Q-tip. Oh. Okay, well, you know what? Shush. You could put makeup remover on it, and it would be okay, because the cotton goes like all stiff against the thing.
Yeah, but not. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just had really shitty. We probably did get them from the dollar store.
Oh,
but like they were always.
Is it like the blue box stuff?
Yeah, probably.
Because that's what I use.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. There's the blue box with Q-tips right there. They're right over there. Yeah, I don't know. Like I would often find that they would leave behind, like little fluffy bits, and so I'd have like a tiny little hair tickling my face, which is fucking infuriating. And I mean, like no matter what, like I remember using some really good ones once, or like maybe I like smushed it or something to try and get it more dense or something. I can't remember what, but yeah, I just found them to be always like really bad, really bad. And oh man, you got to try it at least once. They're cheap. You get it's like $100 for like $2 or $3.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, or $70.
Oh, it's those Q-tips that I saw in the bathroom, right? Like the yellow ones.
Yes.
I wonder what those were.
Yes.
Like those are pointy Q-tips.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to stick that in my ear.
No, definitely not for that. What's funny, what is weird too, is that they have another type, like those are just called precision Q-tips, but they have makeup Q-tips, and it has the point on one end and like a flat part on the other.
Oh, so you can sponge.
I guess maybe so. I don't know.
That's what I would think it'd be for.
I don't know. I didn't see any point, like the sharpness piece of being able to get like bold lines. You need that sharp edge, so I would rather have two of those than just one.
Fair. And plus, I tend to go through a lot of That's my problem, though, is I go through a lot of Q-tips. On Saturday, I was getting ready to go on this cruise thing.
Oh, yeah.
And there was, like... going through, like, 8 Q-tips. 4 for each eye, and that's both sides.
Yeah. But that's the thing, if you use the better Q-tips, because I was exactly the same situation, for sure. I would have to use way more because like it would degrade too fast, so it's like, okay, well this one's already shit. But like you can
be covered in makeup though. That's why. It's not because it degraded.
That's why you need good makeup.
Covered in makeup. But I don't use makeup remover. If I have that, the problem is that if I start using makeup remover, I've tried this before, to do it, I'll miss something.
Yeah.
And I'll hit the wrong spot with the makeup remover. And then it'll start to like leak down, and I'll go to fix it and dab it off, and like it'll. Next thing you know, I have to redo all my makeup because
you certainly shouldn't be putting so much on that it's leaking, like that it's dripping.
Just dab it in. You
gotta really. Geez, Rain, who needs to show who makeup stuff, huh?
Okay, you need to show me how to remove it. And.
Well, this is the thing. So all you got to do, I just went to London Drugs. I got the, what is it? That's the brand, the Neutrogena. It's oil-free, which is ridiculous because it's clearly separating into. Well, it just means that there's something non-polar in it, but that's what defines a non-polar. Anyways, so whatever. It's good because it's not super oily. It needs to be kind of wiped off a little bit. But if you don't wipe all of it off and you put makeup on top of it, it's not gonna fuck everything up. It doesn't. It's not too bad. And I don't know. I used to use my ex's stuff, and she bought like the really expensive, fancy stuff from like the Mac store downtown, and and it would transfer makeup back onto my skin easily. So like you could go one swipe and then you have to pick a new spot. And I don't know what the fuck it is. This is $15 stuff from London Drugs, and it still happens sometimes. Like if I have like lots of black in one particular spot, or especially if I'm using non-waterproof makeup. Then sometimes it will transfer a little bit back, but nothing like what the other stuff would do at all.
I think maybe I just need to find better brands of things then.
I suppose so. Because whatever the hell you're using before, that was. I mean, I was a little worried. Yeah.
Say it was stuff that was just given to me by someone, and then I eventually ran out and stopped using it because I'm like, well, fuck this. Yeah.
Well, and like I was a little concerned because this stuff is very liquidy, and my ex's stuff was more like more lotion like, and I was worried that it was going to like run, but so I dip it in the thing, and then I just kind of give it like a spin against the side of the lid, and that or the side of the opening, and that kind of squeezes the majority of it out, and you can kind of like. If you put some pressure on it, you can put like a really motherfucking fine point on the thing. I guess I should do that if I'm trying to illustrate what a fine point looks like for those who don't know.
Not useful if you're listening to the audio version of this.
True. They can catch it later. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. In a couple weeks, you can catch it on YouTube. I brought that up. That was the first time around I didn't bring that up. I can't remember what I brought up this time, what I didn't.
It's pretty bad if I'm remembering things, right? Come on.
It's true. And since when does that happen?
I know. It's pretty ridiculous. Normally, well, actually, my memory's okay. It's just the actually doing things part that's hard. But yeah, so like you can put like a real fine point on the damn thing, and like I've literally I've had like a pixel too much of eyeliner on my upper lid, and it was just like able to like it's almost like you're coming in for like like when a jet is landing on a carrier, and at the last minute it's like, oh fuck, and like it just kind of like just barely touches the surface and then like takes back off again. That's like it worked beautifully with waterproof makeup.
Excellent.
I'm very excited.
That you appear to be.
Yeah, I mean it's like before that again the reason we're talking about this I realize now is because of my extended family, and the last time I saw them I didn't know how to do eyeliner, and
so how did they react this time with the eyeliner version of you?
Oh, they were they told me I was gorgeous and blah blah blah. The usual. I'm just kidding, but they definitely did. They definitely
some direct blood related family just walk up to you. I'd hit that and just walk away. Like, all right, well, family dinner's awkward tonight.
Well, only because I'm waiting for dinner to finish so that we can go get to the thing. Well, I guess it depends. I probably shouldn't talk about this live on air. I think sleeping with family members, including cousins, is an outrage. Don't do it.
Is that your... Oh, yeah, I totally bought that.
Yeah.
Completely bought that.
No, I'm very serious. Very serious.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Well, for those playing the audio version, because I'm splicing things together, I know for the live people, this is just getting started. But for the folks who are listening, this is where it ends. You'll have heard a very confusing version of this because we have two starts. But alas, it will be the thing. But yeah, so wrapping up now for the podcast, folks. Again, if you have any complaints, comments, opinions, suggestions, hate mail, love note, and whatnot, feel free to send that to Not Black. Hang on. The screen went to... There it is.
Error, that is not an address.
No, I was using the... I was using the things that I had the buttons set up for Primal streams,
Oh,
but I'm in the different template.
right.
So there's the email. The RB Dragons. primalscreamsmedia.ca. As I say this, it occurs to me that it actually doesn't matter for podcast people. You can't see this. For those watching, it'll be hilarious. But yes, the RB Dragon, primalscreamsmedia.ca. If you're wanting to send anything, but if email is not your thing, and for us it really isn't, probably the better way to do it. You can reach me at RainS3
laser with a 3.
on Twitter, sending or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and up to the schedule, things are changing. This is the last week. Aired on. This will be aired on Primal Streams. It was a little bit wired. More wired as we finished. I'll be done my energy drink, and then I won't have a show anymore to do. And well, damn it. But so this is the week for this particular schedule. On Tuesday, you can. On Tuesday, it's Glorious Insights Live, because today's Tuesday. 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, when we get it right. Today was 7:30. Unfortunately, we started a half hour late. But we didn't, because we have an extra amount of content.
We were there.
We were there? Where were you? Jess. Oh, well, not our fault. Yeah.
Hasn't turned off the internet.
Nope. No one turned. Well, for other people, maybe.
Yeah. The internet side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because my side said it was broadcasting, so I had no idea going.
Yeah, that's what yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So yeah, Tuesday is Glorious Insights. It's live. Wednesday is Primal Streams, the media showcase show at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. And during that, Glorious Insights does re-air for this week alone. This is the last week that we're doing that, and then we're changing it because we're shooting some extra stuff. So after this week, it's starting next week. During Primal Streams, you'll get something else, a little different. It's still Glorious Insights kind of thing, still us, but it's not the hour-long thing. Although tomorrow will be special. Assuming able to get this together tonight, tomorrow will hopefully be the entire version and not just this segment right now. I might just air, just because. And because this is insanely long. It takes up an hour, and we already have the Walking Cure that airs, and that's another hour. So there's 2 segments that I can just get up, 2 pieces that I can just get up and walk away for an hour. And I really don't like doing that.
Yeah.
Especially because there's a drop-off of people, especially if you've seen this already. So I'm kind of thinking tomorrow night, because we're not going to be doing this much anymore, I'm only going to air the piece that didn't make it to air.
Right, okay. That makes sense.
So we'll have that. So that will air tomorrow instead. And,
cool.
During that, so that'll air, and then after that, it'll just be our extra content that we shoot for during that. And then on Thursday, Glorious Insights, the audio version, so this version that you're listening to that ends around here, that goes up onto iTunes. And then on Friday, the previous week's Glorious Insights goes up on YouTube. So right now, episode 1 is up on the Primal Screens YouTube channel, and next week 2, and so on and so forth. And then on Sunday, it's Sunday, the Walking Cure, whichever episode aired during the other thing during Primal Stream, that week's Primal Streams, that will go up on iTunes as well. So, on Glorious Insights, that'll do it for us. I'm Rain.
And I'm Jessica.
If you're watching the video version or the live version, feel free to stick around. We'll be right back. And if you're listening to the podcast version, have yourself a great week. You should tune in to the live version at some point, or head to YouTube and watch the video version.
Yeah.
Have a great week.
Bye. I know. I was somewhat anticipating, but also didn't want to say that live on air.
Oh, why not? That would have been fun.
Well, it is a quote from Bruce Almighty, so
This is true.
yeah. I really like that movie.
That was an okay movie. It was interesting.
I don't really why I like it so much, but I sure like it a lot. Although, I do have to admit, my favorite movie comedy is George of the Jungle.
Why is that?
It's really funny. It is genuinely funny. I mean, at one point, the two bad guys get in an argument with the narrator while they're carting away the ape that can talk through the forest.
Yeah.
The ape taunting them in an English accent the whole way.
I haven't seen that movie long enough. It's so long that I can't pull anything from it.
Like it was.
Off by
I mean,
memory.
it's been one of my long-standing, favorite movies. But Mary and I watched it recently, and I hadn't seen it for like 5 or 6 years or something like that. And so I really was, nostalgia does not always work very well with these kinds of things. I've watched a few movies that were, young favorites, and it's like, that was terrible.
You're like, I don't know why I liked that movie.
Why? I am concerned about my ability to discern what is good and not based on my opinions on this movie.
Well, it's like for the Christmas Tree. One sec.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen it, but
Mm-mm.
it's this movie that I grew up with. Every Christmas I'd watch it,
Mhm.
and every Christmas I'd watch it, and then over the last 2 years, every time I meet someone, like we discuss Christmas movies, I always bring it up, and I go, "This is such a great movie. You gotta watch it." And then I finally found it online last year,
Yeah.
and I watched it.
Yeah.
Not what I remember.
Yeah.
Couple of things. One, it's not that great, but also it's really fucking depressing. And I've been kind of wanting to start making other content stuff, particularly like I've been dabbling with the idea of making review videos.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, everyone seems to be doing it, and
Yeah.
people do live shows too, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do it anyway. So why not do the video thing? I mean, whatever.
Mhm.
So I've been considering doing it, and I've now think of what I could start with. I'm kind of thinking Christopher the Christmas Tree, even if it is a Christmas movie, not a bad one to start with.
Yeah.
Especially because I have recommended it to so many people, and then
Yeah,
I watched
yeah.
it, and like, oh god, what have I done?
Yeah. Yeah.
This seems like this is terrible. So I
Yeah.
don't recommend it to people anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, if you want to see what I liked during my childhood, go for it.
Yeah.
It would surprise no one that knows me that like I liked something that was that dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, he's getting cut down, and he's just like, it's great. And I don't know.
Jeez.
It's so depressing.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like sad shows. It's hard enough for me to watch Homeward Bound.
Oh, fuck that movie.
Jesus. I said to Mary, we should watch Homeward Bound. Well, no, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't.
No,
I don't want to cry for the next two. Like the episode of Avatar, The Last Airbender with Appa. I cried through that entire episode.
Right?
The
Shit.
whole fucking episode. And I am not kidding. Quivering, trying to hold back the tears for, I know, like it seemed like it was like an hour-long episode, too. Jesus Christ.
No, it's just so sad.
Yeah, well, it reminds me of my dogs, and that always makes me want to cry, so, yeah. I wonder if I would love to be able to get a dog. I still want to try and convince my landlady to let me have a dog.
She likes you enough that I think she would be okay with it, except for the fact that other tenants would eventually find out and would probably also want one.
Yeah.
And if they did find out and said anything to her, she'd have to make you get rid of the dog. Or let dogs in the building, and that's the problem.
The other, like, I actually directly asked her about it already, and she let me know something that I did not know, which is that corporate will randomly send people over here to, like, just check on things.
Oh, wow.
Including checking for unlicensed cars in the parking lot. So hopefully they don't see patches and be like, "Oh, better report this person. It's so dangerous having a stationary vehicle in this area."
Well, patches been there for how long? A few years, right?
Technically ever since I've lived here, but so yeah, like 3 years.
So should be okay.
It's supposed. I mean, it doesn't have a license plate on it, so it's a bit of a giveaway. So yeah, and like I mean, I've smoked weed in the car in the parking lot. I've had sex with people in the car in the parking lot. Are we live, by the way? Are we on here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's happened. That was fun.
We've been on air for a while now.
Okay. I was pretty sure that we were. I thought so.
Oh, right, we have that thing. We have to go live on air.
Yeah.
We never
And like,
did come back.
And I smoked ridiculous amounts of marijuana inside the apartment. They're pressurized, so no smoke gets out there, though. But yeah, like they like roam around looking for people who are breaking the rules. And they messaged Darlene, and Darlene is basically like, "You guys need to fuck off. No, we're not supposed to have barbecues on the porches either." And Darlene's like, "Fuck that."
Yeah, it's a pretty common thing through apartments, but yeah, it's just...
Fuck it. That is some bullshit.
I mean, as long as you're making sure that, like, the smoke is being blown out and not into the apartment.
Is that why they ban them? Is that why? Is that their excuse?
I have no idea. I'm just looking at it from a comment, well...
The only thing I think of...
I don't mind the smell of actual barbecue going into the apartment.
I know.
It's a good smell.
It's fucking brilliant. So, but the only thing I can imagine, obviously, the hot air could, it could, if it was that sufficiently hot, like if it caught on fire, I guess it could, like, melt the ceiling, but, don't... Like, I feel like if you fuck up and set something on fire and it breaks something, yeah, like, you fucked up. You gotta replace that thing now, or that's what insurance is for.
But, and yes, if you happen to have insurance.
Well, the apartment that's the thing. I mean, the apartment complex is insurance. Because, obviously, none of us who live here can afford fucking insurance. Well, maybe some of us can, but most of us probably can't.
Well, there's renter's insurance. I mean, it's not as expensive. I've never gotten it. I've certainly put it on applications. Yeah, insurance. Yeah. Sure.
How much does it cost?
Is that a requirement? Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's like $100 a month or something, or $50 a month. Like
it's got to be $100. And like we're already paying fucking ridiculous amounts of money here. Yep.
I have no idea what the insurance is like here in BC. It's probably more. I'm just going by Ontario prices.
Oh, those are Ontario prices. Yeah.
BC, it's probably. I think it's like $50 for like the low end of renters insurance in Ontario.
Yeah.
BC,
that makes sense.
Higher.
Yeah, that would make sense for sure.
Like, what's your reason for things being? Well, what's your reason for that being more expensive in that province? BC.
Everybody loves it there, but everything's expensive. I know.
Mountains.
It's just there's mountains and beaches and beautiful women and beautiful gender non-conforming people, and I guess there's a few cute guys. Boy, I saw some really cute black guys when I was doing the extras thing. Lordy, I don't remember if I've talked about that here yet.
I don't think you've talked about it here. You certainly have in our emails, though.
Yeah. Woo! Man, what was his name? Sunday. That was his name. Man.
If you got to run into him at a bar.
Yeah, I know. Well, he was always saying hi and always like making eye contact and smiling at me and stuff. He never came over to talk to me, but he sure seemed to like me.
Either that joke just went over your head, or it wasn't nearly as funny as it was in my head.
It did go over my head, that's
Sunday
for
bar.
sure. Sunday bar? What? What's that?
You ever heard of a Sunday bar?
No. Is that some strange Canadian tradition?
Not really a tradition. It's more like you go somewhere and you get ice cream, and then you have all these toppings to put on your sundae, and it's like it's
Oh.
yeah, they're called
Okay,
Sunday
all
bars.
right. SUNDAE.
Yes, I really do. Yes.
I was on the DAY still, because yeah. I've been to those before. They are pretty sweet.
Ah. I see what you accidentally did there that you had no idea that you did.
Or did I?
No, you didn't.
Actually, I know I did right as soon
After you said it.
when I started to say it, I was like, oh, perfect.
It's like that's funny.
Yeah, this is going to be great, is what I said in my head.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Had I not done the Sunday bar thing that went over your head, you completely missed.
None of this would have happened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank goodness.
I feel like this should have been like our extra content stuff.
Well, I mean, you have that kind of power. You can make those decisions. Well, I guess people are ostensibly seeing it, so saying bonus content, stuff you've already seen.
Yeah, that doesn't really count. If
Yeah, that would.
that's just kind of boring.
This is why you're doing it.
Yes.
This is why you are the idea person.
I'm a what now?
The idea person.
I has ideas?
You initiate the idea, and then I'm like, well, maybe this version of that idea will work.
I'm like, no, that's just a terrible idea.
Yeah, and then we go with the third option.
It's just like, just stop thinking now, Jess. It's okay.
I do it a
got
lot.
this. Oh, I'm kidding.
I actually don't stop thinking very often. In fact, if I could, it would be great.
It's called Seroquel.
Well, that's true. Actually, I do have that. And better, I only took a quarter of one last night, despite my prescribed half, because the half one is sometimes it's like, oh man, I wonder if that Seroquel's got in the middle, like while I'm walking through the kitchen or something.
Just like fall asleep in the middle of the kitchen.
Yeah, it just hits me like a ton of bricks. Like
right?
Yeah, like maybe there's some sexy times to be imminent, and then it's like blah.
Like,
I can't lift my arms. You can keep doing stuff, but I can only lay here. I'm sorry.
yeah, everything just gets really heavy, and it's like
Yeah, which is great. You don't even need to bother with ropes or anything of the sort.
It's true, but then you miss the feeling of rope against your skin.
Yeah, and the rope burns next day.
And the rope burns as it's being removed. When it's removed, ever a little too fast, a little too slow.
yeah, that has actually happened. I mean, like the few times, I don't know if it's on purpose or what, but Marion usually fails to secure one arm fully. It's like I can move it in one direction, and then eventually she gets frustrated and like tightens that particular spot, and then like because of the way that she's done it, like the only way is to pull a loop through it, which is to make it very, very tight. But that's great. So there you go. Really.
Well, I think we know what we're gonna talk about on the extra content. We seem to have started a conversation here, and I want to keep that going, but I have to wrap up the show first.
Right.
Or we have to wrap up the show, I suppose.
Yeah.
Since I do need you to say stuff.
Well, it's really mostly. I say my name and my Twitter handle. Is this?
And sometimes you add extra things in here and there.
That's true. That's true. I feel bad. I feel like I shouldn't be. I feel like I should just not talk and let you do the thing.
No. You can feel free to talk. I mean, that's how we have the love notes part now.
That's right.
Because you said something.
The show would be nothing without that.
I agree. We've got no emails.
I've gotten love. No, I haven't.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, I have, but not related. Not related
to the show. Not because of this.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah,
No,
that would be fucking
it'll be
sweet.
hate mail. It'll be hate mail because
Either would be okay, but I really would appreciate the love notes a lot more. I have a Cracked article cut soon, so I should be getting more love notes.
And when it comes out, you will have to send me the link so I can put it up so you can plug all of your things.
Yeah, you can plug the Cracked article.
You can plug all the holes.
They are cracked.
Yes, you can plug all the cracks.
Yeah, it'll work.
Alrighty, so 1 second. Alright, so again, that will do it for us here in Glorious Insights. If you want to send us comments, opinions, thoughts, love notes, hate mail, and what have you, feel free to do that by so choose at tharbydragons@screenmedia.ca. I'm going to use one of them. When you do that, I'm going to use that as a screen cap at some point for the YouTube videos. Let's be
As long as I still look at least a little bit cute. I'll have to practice being. Oh, it's not. No, this is gonna be. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be
not. No. So now I have a new one.
Damn it.
I think I'm just gonna shut up and stop making faces at the camera.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. This is what I'm gonna do.
Could use that, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm just gonna make that face the whole time. You take that picture, make it the background, and just like yeah. Anyways,
if you get a green screen, and we can freeze frame it, get a green screen behind you. We'll set it up, and then I can just key out your camera or key out your background, and then put that face as your background.
well, the background. Oh, I guess that's right because you filter out all of the green, right?
Yes.
Right.
Because with this, I can't do masking.
Yeah.
I mean, I can. It just doesn't.
Well, I was
look
gonna
as
say
good as a green screen.
because you know, personally do, but I'm white, so
I certainly could.
that would probably interfere.
Yeah, I could do it live right now and be like, this is what it looks like, but no, I'm not.
And then I could do the dragon again.
Yeah, but then it'll be like most of you missing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that lighting? Keying out that background is going to key you out as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Your
I am quite
hair
adequately
and
lit.
Shirt will stay.
Well, that's cool. You know.
Headset. So the headset just kind of floating on some hair.
And my eyes.
Maybe, but they're so close to the rest of it that it might key out. It'll just be kind of be like white
The whole
blips that are sort of fuzzing in and out.
darkish.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So tharbydragons at primalscreensmedia.ca for all of your comments and the things that we want to read and the things that we don't want to read that we'll look at anyways and comment and make fun of on air. Come on, give us content. Hate mail is content.
Yeah. It is.
So,
Hate mail is always when people are angry. They're always at their worst. Sorry. Continue.
No, it's fun to rip those kind of people apart.
Mm-hmm.
So hate mail unless like that, it's like criticism if they're nice about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I'm always
for sure.
for. Things like
Yeah, constructive criticism for sure.
Things like start your fucking show on time. Okay, I'll keep that in mind next time when we start at 7:02. Thanks.
For the tip, really appreciate it.
Maybe you should.
I will keep it in mind when I go to the doctor for the sarcasm disorder.
Right. Your sarcasm disorder.
Or everything I say sounds like I'm being sarcastic, even though I'm not.
Just always assume that with you. That's just a safer thing.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah,
with,
my stepsister hasn't figured that out yet.
Same with me. It's just like most of the time I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Yeah. If I say something very dark, well, it could just be some good old-fashioned dark humor, really. But usually, if I say something ridiculous, or offensive, like that's the English thing, It's like, well, your hair looks terrible, is a way I might tell someone that their hair looks great. And Canadians really don't understand that. They find it very strange. Well, why didn't you just tell me my hair looks great then? So, well, it's easier to say it sarcastically, and
Well, especially if someone is already putting themselves down.
Yeah, I probably
in that case, then I just get really sarcastic. I'm like, oh yeah, completely. At which point, it's like at that point, you should know, like I'm not agreeing with you. Sounds like it, but it's just easier for me to say that because my first language is sarcasm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just incredibly sarcastic.
Yeah, for sure. When I was at VFS, I would put on a specific face so that people knew I was being sarcastic.
Were you like
it was this
hexadecimal and you had like a mask?
It was this face. It's because I had another friend there named Ryan who was like he would just often make that face. Like he would usually say something mean and then make that face as if to say whatever. And I I kind of
Bazinga.
no. Even he was not that annoying. That show should be banned.
And the next day, I know. And the next day in the mail, I got a cease and desist order, a letter.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was I going to say? There was one other thing I was going to add to that. And I don't know, so I'm going to move on. Speaking of offensive and being mean and sarcastic and all that jazz, I want to get you can reach us on Twitter at RainSRE.
And at Red Laser with a 3.
And I'm going to run through it one more as I'm annoying that way. The Primal Screens Media schedule is only staying this way for one more week, so currently it is Tuesdays, Glorious Insights, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, when we decide to do it on time. When
the world cooperates so that it is on time.
Well, that's why I used air quotes. But
yeah.
He's right, you can't see me.
Yeah, I can't see your air quotes.
No. So that's Glorious Insights. We do the entirety of that. And on Wednesday, Primal Streams is 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. And that is a 3-hour show. Last week was a 5-hour show. It was not supposed to be a 5-hour show. So this week will be better, and then next week will be even better. During that time, currently we're airing The Walking Cure, so we're on episode 3 this week, I believe. And also Glorious Insights. This week we're going to air the missing content that's supposed to air that was recording when we were actually on air. Assuming that it did record to the computer, which I believe it did, because I have no reason to think otherwise.
I sure hope so.
I believe so. So that's going to air instead of the normal episode, and then starting next week, our extra content is going to start airing instead. It will not be an hour, and it won't be a repeat, but the video version will go up elsewhere. And on Thursday, speaking of versions of Glorious Insights, on Thursday, the audio-only version will go up on iTunes, and it'll be that week's episode, and on Friday, the video version of the previous week's episode will go up on YouTube. So always a week behind. Currently, episode 1 is up. Episode 2 will be up this Friday on YouTube. The glitchy episode. And on Sunday, The Walking Cure will be up. That week's Walking Cure will also be up on iTunes as well. So that'll do us here on Glorious Insights. I'm Rain.
And I'm Jessica.
Have a great week. And tune in tomorrow. The same time, or 7 p.m. Pacific, not 7:30, because it'll be going on time. Tune in tomorrow on Daily Rogue. Oh, and the other thing I completely forgot about, we're now on Facebook. I'll have a thing that'll go up next time, actual link, but you can watch the show on Facebook. So if you go to the Primal Screens Media page, you can like it, get updates on shows and whatnot. And there's tabs. There's a tab for Glorious Insights and a tab for Primal Streams. You can click on either one of those and you can watch it right from the comfort of Facebook without having to go anywhere.
Yay! Facebook integration.
Kind of.
Just what I've always wanted.
Oh god, I fucking hate Facebook.
Yeah.
But alas, it makes it easier because people don't like to go anywhere.
Normal people use it.
Unfortunately, which means I have to use it for now for the
Yep.
end of the show. But I don't have to like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
La 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 la.